Well, good evening. It's your boy, Kerry Williams, and welcome to Kerry's Corner. And thank you all for tuning in last week, and for those of you who viewed the chemistry versus compatibility piece that I did. And so another question has come up, and that is, Kerry, what's the difference between dating and courting? And the first thing that comes to mind is that we really don't even use the word courting in 2019. It seems to be a very archaic term, and something that I really don't find that people discuss that much. And so what I find is that we really need to have a clear understanding. And once again, this is my opinion based off of my personal experiences and also based off of research that I have done. And we need to understand that there is a difference between dating someone and courting someone. So let's just start out with dating. We're doing a lot of dating, all right, on all levels. Young folks are dating, middle-aged folks are dating, older people are dating. And dating is spending time with someone, and really it is recreational. It is having fun with someone, hanging out with someone, having a good time with someone. And it should be loose, it should be casual, and really there should be respect, but not so much expectation or requirements from the other person. And so what I think really is confusing for a lot of people is this. When you are dating someone, a lot of times that person thinks that they should be the only one that you're dating. And I will never forget this. A young lady told me this once. I asked her, I said, so who are you kicking it with? And she says, well, right now I'm dating 5 guys. And I never forgot this. My first response was like, what? And then she clarified it. She says, I'm dating 5 guys, but I'm not sleeping with any of them. And I thought that was very, very interesting, because really what she was saying is this: I'm hanging out with guys who are asking me out on dates and I'm having fun, but I'm not committed to any of them. So you need to understand that when you're dating someone, I hate to put it like this, but I like to use analogies, and please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. It's kind of like casually looking for a car that you may want to drive down the coast or drive down Napa Valley, but you know that you're going to turn it back in, and it is not a long-term commitment. However, when you start courting someone, there needs to be, number one, a conversation. That conversation should bring about clarity and understanding, that you find this person so interesting that you're ready to take the next step forward. And what does that look like? What that looks like is what's called exclusivity. We are committing ourselves in the courtship to exclusively dating, discovering, and seeing one another. You're not dating someone else. You're not taking any more phone numbers. No one is sliding in your DM that you're responding to. Your focus and your attention is on that one woman. Your focus and attention is on that one man. And from the exclusivity, you start asking and uncovering those questions that really see if you two are compatible. You start talking about whether or not you want to have kids, how you all would like to see yourself in the next 10 or 15 years, how you see living with someone. You start discussing finances. You start discussing goals, whether you want to live in a certain area, even whether or not you're open to having your older parents live with you at some point if they get to the place where they can't take care of themselves. You really, really start digging deep to see if this is someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And that exclusivity, if it progresses, should lead to what's called an engagement. And when you are engaged to someone, I think that it should be a public announcement. It shouldn't be any questions as to whether or not you are committed to this person and this person is committed to you. And one of the things that really, really confuses dating, let's be honest, is when you have sexual activity with someone and that person thinks that because of that intimacy, that you belong to them and you better not date or see anyone else, and you've never had a conversation about it. Brings a lot of confusion into the dating process. So what are you actually doing? What is your end goal? You need to discuss this right up front when you start seeing someone. Are we just kicking it, having fun? Or are you placing some type of expectation up on me? And am I willing to live up to it? And the same for you. Just a little food for thought. Are you dating, just having fun? Or do you have a purpose in dating or seeing an individual that is going to lead to an engagement that should eventually lead to marriage? And so just a little something for you to start thinking about, because once again, we have a whole lot of dating going on. And it seems like a lot of folks are not interested in getting engaged and getting married at some point in time. And brothers, this is a wake-up call. Stop leading women on and tell them right up front what your expectations are. And what I found is that whether you want to have fun or whether you want to get serious, women will respect you a whole lot more once you come clean with them and let them know exactly what your intentions are. And that's Carrie's Corner for today. Just a little something to put on your mind. Peace.